You're feeling very sleepy. Actually, you're not, and that's why you're watching this video. So stay tuned for more tips on how to actually feel very sleepy. So like I said, this week's video topic is about how to get to sleep. And I've heard from many of you messaging me when I'm asleep, because sweet Jesus, I love sleep. So much sleep. If I could sleep for 12 hours every night, the world would be a better place. But I've heard from many of you messaging me, Katie, it's 3 a.m. I'm watching your videos back to back. I can't go to sleep. Turn off your technology. I know that you're like, but Katie, it's my only outlet. I'm telling you, all the research shows we should stop watching television. I believe, and I even hate to say this, but I believe that they said television should go off 3 hours before bedtime. But that's just not realistic for me. Maybe not, maybe it is for you. Hey, try it, let me know. Leave it in the comments. But I say 30 minutes, 3-0. Give yourself 30 minutes of time to unwind, stop the technology, put it away. I don't care if you have to read the news, Sean, at night for so long. He reads the news. Who reads the news? I don't care if you need to shop. That's what I do. I search on eBay. Can't help myself. I don't care what it is. If you want to watch Kati Morton's videos, they'll be there tomorrow. I promise. They're on YouTube. They're never going away. Never, never. So whatever you need to do, stop doing it 30 minutes before you want to go to bed. And it'll help you unwind. You'll unravel. And you'll feel so peaceful. Well, at least that's one portion of it. So stop the technology, giving yourself enough time to get into a routine. Number 2, start a routine. And I know this sounds silly, but for many of you, I guess you don't know, I was a nanny for all through college and part of grad school. And what that means is I changed a lot of poopy diapers. I put a lot of babies to sleep. And what did I do? Routine. It was all a routine. We bathe them, we give them a bottle, we burp them, and we put them to bed. We bathe them, you get the picture, right? That's what you do every night. And so they get used to it. And when they're in the bath, they'll even start getting tired. Like, but you know how babies fight the sleep? They're like, no, another moment of light, right? When we get older, we wish we'd never fought the sleep. But we need to get into a routine. So if you want to shower, and then you want to like brush your hair, brush your teeth, wash your face, we all have things we have to do to get to bed. So let's start putting them into a schedule. So we have a routine, a bedtime routine. And I promise that it will help. Because oddly enough, our bodies are programmed and they get used to, it's almost like on the weekend when you wake up when your alarm would normally go off for like 5 minutes. You're like, why the heck am I awake? It's 6:30 in the morning. Who wants to get, and then you're like, because you don't have to get up. But your body knows that it usually gets up at this time. And it can be the same for going to bed. And so number 2 is routine, and that leads us right into number 3, which is setting your circadian rhythm. And yes, circadian rhythm is something that happens naturally, but what I'm saying is this routine should start about the same time every night. So for me, realistically, for me to go to bed at a regular time, I would probably have to start my routine around 9:30 because I like to get to bed around 10:30, and so to turn off the stuff and to get ready, it's good if I start talking to Sean, I'm like, hey, we should probably go to bed soon. Yeah. It's like 9:30. So start finding out what your time period is. So you set a schedule so that you can start getting to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time. And this is where weekends just really mess us up because then we're like, well, crap, it's 1 a.m. I usually go to bed 10:30. And then we sleep in until noon and then we're all out of whack. So try as much as you can to slowly bring it to a regular set time, okay? Because I promise that will also make it much easier. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna turn off our technology. We're gonna start a routine of sorts. And we're going to start getting our circadian rhythm, kind of back in sync because it takes a little while. And I really think that you'll feel the differences. And the last little tip that I have, and something that really works for me, and it's something I learned in college, is don't mix your areas. I know you're thinking, what the heck does that have to do with sleep? But what I mean is, don't watch TV in bed. Don't study in bed. Study at your desk. Watch TV in the living room. If you separate your areas into sleep, relaxation, wonderful area, stress, study, anxiety area, watching funny television, YouTube video area, right? We create areas. And then when we go to bed, our body, just like that routine and that, all that stuff I'm talking about, it will be like, wow, this is the place where we sleep. And it sounds silly, but that's something that really helped me because I used to study in bed in college, and then I took this class and they were like, you should probably separate your areas. And I tried it and boom, no problem, no more issues. So try those things out. And if something's worked for you, help you put yourself to sleep. Sometimes like chamomile tea can work, or you might have your own little tricks and tips. Ugh, that was a mouthful. But leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I put out videos once a week at least, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times, sometimes 4 times, sometimes way too many times. And you want to know when I do. So don't forget to subscribe and like it if you like these little, short, helpful videos. And keep working with me and we will get some sleep, feel sleepy. And that'll give us a healthy mind and a healthy body. Sean's asleep back there. And I've put myself to sleep. But man, I could always sleep. I can nap like nobody's business. I can nap right now, probably sitting up. Just give myself a little neck pillow. No problem. Oh. I think I didn't miss anything. Oh, I forgot the habit thing.